Hey everyone, this is just my regular weekly working session wherein I create a weekly post that will go live through post status about the news happening across make.wordpress.org and the 20 plus teams. It is just the news officially from WordPress.org itself. So as we go through this, you'll see that I have a couple tools to help make things a little bit easier or faster to get this accomplished. Um, and I will begin just with a quick screen share and share screen. Let's move my StreamYard display out of the way. And I will share my screen over share screen. Yeah, and I want to share screen 2. Here we go. I'm running 3. I don't know how many screens are too many, but yeah, share all the screens. So I'm going to just be kind of flipping between watching any of the chat coming in and questions that we have and my helpful little RSS board that I built inside of GitHub to make this all possible. So what I usually do, I've already done, is clone last week's post over again, because then all my team names and things are in where they need to be. And I just go through each of the sections and start modifying based upon what's new information. So at the very beginning, we've got core, and I just worked through my list, and these are based on the order that we see them over on make.wordpress.org. If you're ever wondering why they're in the order they're in. So core, last week we had in core this section. So rollback feature was one of the things added, along with WebP, Week in Core, chat summaries, and schedules. All right, so let's see what's in here. Week in Core, July 4. Editor chat summary was June 29. So we've got proposal, better REST handling in JavaScript. That should be important. Performance chat. Wow, Core has had a lot. I might need to modify my file to show me more things from Core than just the last 10. In which case, we will take all of these and bring them over to Core here. So I'm going to erase, we'll keep the rollback and WebP in there because they are important. Rollback I will keep, but we'll bump it down since it's not the newest news. Let's see if there's anything in the dev chat agenda that should be covered. So I start skimming through these quickly. I'm speaking too fast. Blog posts of note, planning for WebP and other formats, exploration improving DevHub. So actually, I'm not going to keep the link to the agenda, but instead I'm going to make sure that the links that are mentioned in the blog posts of note are included. So exploration from DevHub, that's actually on the meta team. So I'm going to grab that one now. Let's see. Exploration improving DevHub. Let me double check if that's already on the meta list. Yeah, it is. So cool. That's covered. WebP and other image formats. Yeah, that's the same one that I left on Core, which is that. So that's still included. And then improving, do better REST API proposal. Let's read through that one quickly. Proposal, didn't need the comments. Go back up to the top. This call feedback will be up in the next 2 weeks. Better REST API handling in JavaScript. Do I have that one? Yes, so we'll move that. We don't need that one. That's a cross post, so we'll put that where it needs to be. So that's already linked in another team's thing. Editor chat agenda for July 6th. So core team has a few smaller sub teams. Editor chat, key project updates. So these are the issues specifically inside of Gutenberg that they're looking at. That meeting is happening today. Or yes, that meeting is happening today. So Editor chat agenda. We'll take out chat agendas that have already expired or will expire before this goes live. Summaries we could probably leave in. Weekend core, we can leave that in. Performance team meeting summary from July 5. In this one, we want to look to if there are any issues that we should track in particular. Research, working on a PR, thumbnails, fallback mechanism for WebP images ready for final review, testing help appreciated. So fallback mechanism for WebP images. Let's go to that issue and see what that one's about. Provide fallback when it's not supported. So this one we could put in as a call for like a little bit of support for testing. Fallback mechanism is ready for final review. Testing help appreciated. So let's drop that within the performance area. Editor. Okay. Hitting tab on those. I want to use the tab key to indent, and it doesn't do it the way that I want. We'll leave that saying testing help. Let's close that one. Enhancement on which sizes. Please remove backup sources and sizes file. Both ready for review. Yeah. Needs discussion. Let's see. Performance needs discussion. That's a maybe. Let's see. Object cache, Till, and Spaced Monkey. I did those. New tickets. Yeah. Okay. Site health. Site health is the thing that gives us the ability to our site health tool lets us see like what we're running easily and diagnose some settings that we have. Confirm the new documentation. So this began as a plugin. It got merged into core. If you run the plugin, you get extra features. The plugin is maintained by .org itself, so no problems as to who's contributing or running that. Point of contact for the group, please ping here. So they're interested in having people join the site health group within the performance team. Full. Okay. Contribute. Let's turn it to caps lock. Contribute. Who's paying? In the, whoopsie, don't yell at them. In the comments or Slack. So we'll leave, copy that link. Again, please. In the comments or Slack, and let me double check if they have a Slack. Before we close this one, I'll look and see if they've got a specific Slack channel for that team. Measurement for measurement, site health. Site health and measurement groups, working groups are seeking. Okay, so that includes that team as well, because measurements is that they need it. feedback requested, measurement overview doc, capturing front-end performance in WordPress. So yeah. So we'll just leave those before. Feedback requested. Those. Right, and then we'll indent this. We can make just these two. Oh boy. No, don't leave. Oh, the clicking and the highlighting. Sometimes things get in my way. Let's indent those again. All right, save that. So performance team has opportunities to contribute, has some information going on, and needs some feedback. So if you've got ideas or interests in those areas, get involved. Go do the thing. JavaScript feedback requested. Tree shaking block styles on the front end. Oh, right. So that's related to the JavaScript portion of the performance team. And they give us some testing directions. So I will put that in. How was that worded? Feedback requested. Yeah. So we'll say, there, feedback requested. Okay. So if you've got ideas, want to respond to those, please go do. And then under infrastructure. So the performance team is a subgroup of core. And within the performance team, we've got several subgroups of performance. Infrastructure, we've got, let's see, milestones coming up for release there. Issues. They're saying that those ones should be out for the performance plugin, I believe. OpenFloor. If you send HEICs, that is the Apple photo format. If you're taking a photo that's got like a little motion live video on it. So they would like, if you send those, iOS converts it to web safe JPEGs, but if you upload it or drag it to Mac, it doesn't convert. It stays in HEICs. So yeah. That's if you're uploading images directly from your phone to a thing. ImageMagick support, cache the results. All right. So got through the performance team listing. We covered that one. Okay. Weekend core. Let's see if there was anything in that was. All right. That one looks good as is. Editor chat summary. See if there was anything in there that we should elevate. Gutenberg 13.6 RC was released. So we released the plugin before it gets merged into core. If anyone's got questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm checking the chat. WordPress 6.1. Planning post is available here. Tasks. George is looking for a technical feedback review for a PR to allow inner blocking blocks. Yeah, let's put that one in. Since that's a cross post, I'm going to take it out of there and make sure it's on Meta. Let's see here. All right. Feedback requested. Still playing with kind of the layout of this a little bit within reason to sort of say, here's all the opportunities to go do the things. So technical feedback review. Technical feedback review for PR. It's my coworker, George. George is awesome, or Georgi, as he is actually named. So this is nested, like nested block locking. Nested block locking. For new PR to allow locking inner blocks from container block. Yep. All right. Alrighty. Dave, ability is set. Yeah, okay. So the more that you get involved in the happenings around core, the more that you are able to contribute to some of those things. Does not mean that you have to be super code forward. Proposal, better REST API handling for JavaScript. Let me make sure that that one is at the top. I go back over these a couple times. Performance, we can core, proposal. Let's put this up there near the beginning. We should look and see if there's anything in this that I need to also link out to. So RC 6.0.1 has some fixes, and this is all the fixes that are in, and you can dig into them and read all about them. Usually these are like kind of bug fix type of things. If they're at a point, like it's 6.0.1, so these are not urgent, but also helpful issues to get fixed. Yeah, okay. That one's looking good. So core, let's just do one more pass over on core and go a few posts back. Make core and let's see if they had, sorry to be jumping around all on you. If I'm looking on the right hand side, current release, regular chats, no, these are all the subgroups inside of core and when they meet. But we need to dig back beyond the ones that I have listed a little bit just to see Xpost from DevHub. So we want to see that's planning for WebP and MIME. So we had that one. So if I go back a page, what was the last post that was on this one? Yeah, okay. So we had just 10 posts. That's a lot, but still just 10. All right, design team. The design team has two things that were pretty interesting. Design. Let's keep that one there. And share and open sourcing theme designs. So let's take a look and see. What I'm looking for when I look at these is if there are a couple of things to highlight that are like pretty important to call out when I'm promoting this thing. And also naming of the post itself. Open sourcing. As of July 1st, the core and other theme devs have been added to the WordPress Figma. Users can now explore designs for the themes. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. I'm just curious to get myself in there and see what I could see. I am logged in as me on this Figma. Done, 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 done. So let's try that one again. So I think in order to see it, someone might have to give permissions for something. Resource unavailable. All right. Community. Yeah, I don't know Figma enough to explore further here. But if you do and you're into theme designs, that might be adding, accessing. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Tools. How to get yourself familiar with Figma. There you go. So that's actually really cool to know about. So let's see what are the highlights that I can see in here. Yeah. I don't really want to add a whole lot of text, but Let's see here. Oops. And then down here, we copy the accessing. Yeah, okay. That gives folks that are probably not going to read the access info that they need. Let's hit save on this. That was design team. Design share was older. Okay. 20.02 under mobile team. Let's see, mobile. 20.2, 20.2. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, accessibility team. They have an agenda. It was published on July 1. Let's see. Accessibility. A goes before C. So on this version, I alphabetize. So accessibility list there. Because accessibility doesn't have much to publish, and in part, some of that's because their team rep can't publish because the screen reader doesn't work with Gutenberg. So it's hard for the team rep of the accessibility team to draft a post. org/accessibility. So I link these at the top to the team that they represent. Yeah, we'll just leave that in, even though because it's just something that they published at least. Polyglots. We have weekly polyglots chat. That will have happened before we publish, so probably not this time. Request for this, request for that. Yeah, so no meetings there. Support doesn't have anything in the posts. Documentation. This is what's on the Docs team's actual site. So summary of the Docs team meeting. Oopsie, I pressed a button and now I need to unpress the button. There we go. Don't misspell accessibility. Docs would go here. Docs. And then list. And then put that in. Make HPS make.wordpress.org/docs. Enter. There's that. Okay. Agenda was there. Exploration. Summary. Yep. Okay. Support articles. We had the put those in here. And then 1, 2, 3. There's that. So support articles should be linked. Gonna cheat slightly. Copy articles. That is the link for them. So the Docs team helps create these support articles. Paste that there. And then let's see, under the have articles, we've had these added. Check the subheading. That should be in H3, and it is. This one would be at hps://developer.wordpress.org. Hit enter. There we go. Up next, themes team. Meeting notes and creating a block theme. To themes team list paste Themes Teams address. Let's link make.wordpress.org/themes. Enter. Themes team meeting notes from 28th. Okay. That looks fine. So we'll include that one because that went in after last week's published date. I can include that. Plugins. Proposal for plugin checker. Plugins team. I'm going to leave their beta testers wanted post up. The newsletter is definitely passed. Okay, back to plugins. Google Drive is flagging plugins as viruses. Wow, that's pretty interesting. When did that one get published? That went out on June 24th. Wow, I missed that one. I'm so sorry, Mika. So we'll hit enter there. That's probably worth knowing. Community team has an agenda. Recap. Let's see under community. I don't think I have anything for community right now. I do not, so we'll put them back. So heading to community. And here we go. Nope, that was last time. Let's see, meetup surveys. Call for translators, that was on the 24th. Community 5th, biweekly APAC. I think by the time this goes out, that's going to have happened. All right, and community team agenda. Yep. All right, community looks good. Meta, exploring. Let's go to Meta. Yeah. Yep, that's all in there. Okay. Training team has like a pile of things that all came in. Training's my home. I like the training. Let's go up here to training. So the roadmap was the last thing that we did have, so we'll pick up after that. That was a summary of a meeting. I think that one's probably fine to leave. Social learning spaces, unlearn, rethinking lesson plan creation, team goals, discussion, naming content types. Okay. Yes. All those things are good. Workshops. Yeah, that's kind of old info, and we haven't had a lesson plan or a course. We'll take that out. Social learning spaces. Which ones are coming up? What was the last thing that I advertised? Exploring the template editor was the last one that I announced. So these three are newer ones. So we'll link those here. Those are like meetup groups anyone can come to. Test team, hallway hangout. We can put that one in. That's a video that you can go back and watch. So here is do test list. That's that. TV team doesn't have anything new. What I've decided for WordPress TV videos is just to link, as of last week, I just started doing this, link to anything that has the current year as the tag, because it will show like whatever's latest in there. So people can just go to it and find it themselves. Okay, marketing. Let's go see on their agenda and notes. Okay, so we'll leave in the meeting notes from last time. I think that's fine for marketing. CLI doesn't have anything new yet. Hosting, that we already have included. Let's double check that it's also showing as hosting. Design, docs, meta, hosting. Okay, we don't have anything for hosting. Sorry, I was doing a search. So the hosting team, no, should go before marketing. Docs, marketing. It seems like there should be more letters in there, but okay. Hosting. And hosting should have that. Okay. Save that one. Did I link hosting to host? I did not. Just in case anyone wants to go there. make.wordpress.org/hosting. Enter. Oops. Undo. Come on, Courtney. Hosting. Let's try that again. make.wordpress.org/hosting. Double check that's the, yes, that's the team's URL. All right, so that's the hosting team. Type team does not have anything happening. Openverse meeting recap from July 5th. We'll put that in. So the meetings are where the conversations happen. And if you want to get into like, hey, I want to volunteer to do the thing or whatever, you find when they're meeting in Slack, and all the messages take place in a Slack chat. The meetings are Slack chats. Photos team doesn't have anything new, hopefully coming soon. Updates, plugin review. Okay. So the updates are oftentimes like just stats, but there they are. Let's go to plugins. We'll put that there. Test team. I usually drop all of their stats onto the appropriate team's spot, right? So like this is, delete that one and put that there. Let's take out the stray bullets. We need a new name for those, just thinking out loud. Themes team. Themes team. Themes team. What have we had? Have we open sourcing theme designs? I think we could take those out since they've been in before. There we go. Project. The future is still top of the pile there. Systems. Yeah, that's fine. News. We have some news. So let's go up to the news section at the tippy top. Let's go with, oops, stop that. No, hit undo. All right, go up to news. We'll leave that planning roundup in there. Put these in. Podcast and People of WordPress. Good article. Feel free, go read it. This is once a month. We have a new person of WordPress that is published, and you could read through their stories. Often that's done in conjunction with the folks over at Hero Press. Jobs, you could see some of the jobs that have been posted. I don't generally include those, but could. Central has not published any updates. WordCamps. We do have some WordCamps going on. Montclair just happened. Foundation doesn't have any new posts. Cool. So then the next thing that I usually do, community. I forgot. That's what I hit undo, and then the communities thing went away. So let's fix that. Community is here. Okay. So community, we will put this back in for you. Okay, save. Now I look to see if there's something that should, community should be erased. I put it after core. So we'll save that. I'm going alphabetically since we have accessibility and community core comes later. I dare say that's the order things belong in. Docs, hosting, marketing, meta, mobile, Openverse. So if I want to split the columns up, maybe I'll move. Let's see what things look like if I move from meta over. Cut those blocks. Go paste them up here. Hit save. Let's see. Do the columns balance? Yeah, close enough. Close enough. I'm not going to worry about fussing with meta. I'm moving them back. Okay. Have I erased all the old data that I should erase? I'm intentionally leaving old conversations about the project in there because it's just a heated topic and people should read what's happening and vote accordingly. Go give your comments. Let's take a look between support and plugins. Yeah. All right. So support hasn't published anything, so I'm going to take the support out. Please come back soon. Test. Well, my Hangout themes. Training has a lot of posts. Okay, under 5 for the future. I'm just clicking a link to get to the repo where that's happening, just to see if there are any new issues there. Ooh, experimental stats. Experimental stats before publishing. Okay. So I've had these listed for quite some time. So what I will do is summarize the things because 5 for the future is such a good and hot topic these days. Click link. There we go. Yeah, we'll copy that. And link that issue. I think that one's described long enough that maybe I don't need extra text there. I don't think. Quiet crowd today. It's okay. All right. Link that. Okay. I'm going to go through some of the other WordPress issues just to see if there's anything else that's like popping that's pretty big. So we have a bunch of repositories inside of WordPress. My goodness, 100 different repos in here. That's the performance repo. Their stuff comes into the meetings and I get a digest kind of that. Openverse comes in. Let's see. Yeah. Docs issue tracker. Yeah. Gutenberg license issues. Okay. Marcoms, internal comms. Yep. The book about WordPress is being written. Style guide. That's cool. There's Hello Dolly. I asked to have that plugin moved over and press this. Oh, back when we used to use that. I don't see any other repos that are like needing a whole lot of attention. One of the things I'd really like to do is sort of surface the issues. Maybe I could find a way to fetch what's going on like in Gutenberg issues or the WordPress code standards and some other repos and see if I can elevate what are the things that need attention or are getting lots of attention. Okay, so now that I've gotten all of those things down below, time to rethink what we say in the top. So if I were to look through all of this, the things that I said, REST API, better REST API. This block is always a little fickle for me to get at. It doesn't want to let me type in it. So if I switch it, this is perhaps feedback for Cadence folks. If I switch it, yeah, so we have better REST API. Now if I switch it back, I should be able to type in that block. It's just weird. Visual editor. Come back to me. Okay. See, now my cursor works. Okay, I said the REST API was pretty important. What else do we have that was important in all of this? Things that stand out the most. Mm-hmm. 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 Improving Dev Hub. Which is, I should tell people that down here. That's actually a good call out. So improving Dev Hub, that is our developer docs, right? Folks should understand that. This one happened a bit ago, so it's like Gutenberg landing page launched. I didn't cover that very well. So that's like now almost 3 weeks ago, but I'm just leaving it in because I didn't cover it very well. What else was like a big deal that getting a block theme? Open sourcing theme designs. That seems open source theme designs. You know, that might be the main, like, oh yeah, hey, pay attention. Nope. And get rid of this stray bullet. Okay. Okay. So I need to go. Oh. How did Dan do that? He has an excerpt block. Let's see. Excerpt over here. Does what I type. Well, look at that. Whatever I type in here goes up there. So the date is July 6th. WebP, what was the name of that one with the WebP MIME type? WebP and multiple MIME support for images. That was the follow-up to the and multiple MIME. Yep. Okay. So let's take a look at how I did this before. So we'll go to post status / category, make WordPress. Formats and access to open source files. Okay, so that was a big call out that's there. Let's hit save, save. Performance team, get involved. We'll say this way, get involved. please. Performance team. Okay. Naming content types. Using the process of content creation. Help automating tasks, automating administration. Feedback is also so performance team is looking for seeking. Whoops. Oh man, typos. Performance team is seeking. They would like is seeking contributors to facilitate on-site health and measurement. Oh man, with the typos. Measurement. Okay, and then I have no comments today, and that's okay. Let's go grab. Alana has a post out. Post from Alana is Alana Cap. Alana has a threaded post of all the videos that are onboarding to the Docs team. So I'm going to be dropping that one in. There we go. There. Similar to how last time we had, it was under the news section. All right, I'll move it down. It was under news, not inside. There we go. Okay, so we'll hit save on this. That's some tips for documentation, onboarding. All that looks delightful. Okay, so I'm going to keep working on getting more of the things that are happening over in GitHub, CoreTrack, MetaTrack, etc., figuring out how to best synthesize that information here for anyone that might be watching along yet. If you've got ideas of how to surface those, how to go through GitHub issues and make it happen pretty quickly, I would love to know that kind of information. That said, that kind of concludes today's time. And thanks all for those that were joining with me for today's broadcast. Most appreciated. I will find my StreamYard and say goodbye for now. This post will go live after I hand it over to my editor, Dan Naus, over at Post Status. Let him go through all of that stuff. And folks, you are welcome to get the latest and greatest of what's happening all across the 20 teams in WordPress this way. Join me next time that I live stream just random work that I'm doing like this. Thanks.